Hey, what is going on, guys? It is CupcakeSmasher here, bringing you another video, and today I'm going over all my grievances with this game we call Clash Royale and why it just cannot go the way it's going, or it's destined to die in a year. That's my prediction. So hopefully they'll fix at least some of these things, because right now this just can't last. So topic on my list, first thing is TV Royale. TV Royale is a joke. And it's just dumb. So these top player battles, if we go in, it's just ridiculous. So these top player battles are curated by Supercell automatically to show the top battles, the best of the best. Now, what doesn't make sense about this is it seems the troops are directly scaled, so there's no curve to how they act. There's no change. It's just direct. Level 1s act like level 12s. They just are proportionally stronger. So it really makes no sense why they would only limit it to the top 200 players, except for that might encourage some people to jam. Now that's really ridiculous though, because the top player strategies are awful. They're literally cringe-worthy to watch. There is no strategy involved, and it's literally just a race to one crown. And it's 3 minutes of them just trying to brute force past each other. It's not a fun way to play the game. And it's certainly not a fun thing to watch. And that's why it's really frustrating that their TV Royale is set up the way it is. I don't see them changing it. But what I'd really like to see them do is add a separate TV Royale. Maybe in your arena. Or maybe specifically to your level. But I really think they need a change there. I really think that if they want to make a positive difference in this game, this is what they have to do. Next is the chests, and yes, this one is a very hot topic. What are we going to do with the chests? They're too long for sure. I mean, 3 hours is ridiculous, but there's no incentive to play the game longer, and that's really, this ties in with the social aspects of this game, and it's why it's not going to last too long. With Clash, the way you were slowed down was with armies and buildings. Now, most of the time, I could never farm to get all 5 builders going with buildings very constantly, so I had to keep playing. Those building lengths were perfect timing. It really worked well. I didn't have to buy gems a whole lot, but I did pay for my Town Hall 11 to finish, which is going to probably be the last Town Hall ever in that game. But the social aspect in Clash Royale really suffers, and that doesn't make up for the chess system. Really, you need a reason for people to play the game. The clan system right now is kind of boring. You do your battles. There's no reason to stick around the game when you're not battling. There's literally nothing you can get done productively, and there's nothing short-term enough to keep people on the game talking to their clan. And for that reason, the social aspect is really suffering, especially in clans that aren't necessarily as active. So really, they need to either get a very short slowdown time, and that does not mean like lives in like Candy Crush or something. That means you need to figure out the chess system in a way where there might be a slow, just a partial slowdown, not this 3-hour wall that inevitably is going to come after at a most 4 battles. It's ridiculous. So that would help the social aspect. Now, this social aspect can't be coming in the way of Clan Wars. Clan Wars is not the way to do it, because that relies on your clan, all of them to attack and be on at the exact same time as some other clan. Like, the matchmaking in Clash of Clans is so bad already. Is it really going to be so good in Clash Royale where your entire clan is going to be able to be on to face the entire other clan? It's just not going to happen. Clan Wars should not come to this game. That is really not a good idea. And furthermore, these 2 versus 2 battles I keep seeing people request, please no. That requires you and another person to play a strategy perfectly and coherently, when half the time I don't even see any strategy with most of the players in the game already. It's awful. So doing these 2v2 battles would literally just be 2 people randomly laying stuff, and somehow one team will get lucky over and over. It's just, that's going to happen, and it's not going to be fun. So they need a good way to make social aspects, but it's not through Clan Wars, and it's certainly not through 2v2 battles. Next, though, I have the levels, and the reason I have this on here is because these artificially deflated levels are ridiculous. Now, I know this is probably going to be sounding hypocritical because of my level 1. But the truth of that is, I haven't upgraded anything. The only thing I have at level 2 is the knight, because the tutorial literally forced me to upgrade the knight. That's it. All level 1s will have that. All level 1s have the exact same opportunity, and that's why I'm okay with how that is. But this whole, like, I'm a level 8, but I have level 4 epics. I'm looking at a certain YouTuber right there. That's ridiculous. They're not a level 8. I faced level 10s with those cards. That's not a level 8. There was 37 upgrades in your slot. That's not a level 8. That's just sad. So these levels need to be re-looked at, and Clash Royale needs to decide how they're going to do this. Because right now, these selectively upgraded decks, although it may be great to consider yourself, or whoever it is, consider themselves the best of the best, level 6 who's upgraded nothing but one deck and is just waiting for it to get nerfed and then quit the game, that's not going to work. So these levels, they need a different thing to happen. They need something where not upgrading your cards may have to hurt you, and that may end level 1 pushing. But you know what? It may have to happen, because right now it makes it so there's a horrible mismatch up in Arena 7 for sure. People who, like me, are trying to just split their upgrades, but there's a lot of people who are just choosing upgrades systematically, and it's making it really, really hard to get good matches. And on this note, the YouTubers in the community right now are a joke. And the reason is there's a lot of people who are just Clash YouTubers or Boom Beach YouTubers. No Heyday YouTubers, so I'm really looking for that. The rise up from the Heyday community, switching over to Clash. But they're not good at this game. And it's just the truth. If you see some of these videos, I mean, I've seen a level 9, almost level 10 at 2200. I've seen level 8s in Builders Arena. It's awful. And these are the guys preaching strategy. These are the ones 100,000 plus that are just preaching strategy to the masses, and Supercell's promoting them like crazy. Like, what is this? This is ridiculous. And of course, I'd love it if Supercell chose my channel out of the blue, promoted it. That's not gonna happen. I gotta be honest. But why not choose a channel that's showing strategy? Like, this is the whole One Hive thing. One Hive battles are extremely interesting to watch because they're so systematically done, and of course there's the allegations of modding. Clash Royale doesn't really have this issue, but choose a YouTuber who's actually good at the game, promote them, and don't just promote your guys. If somebody makes a good video, throw it out there. You don't have to send out one tweet a day talking to the one YouTuber you actually talk with. That's like ridiculous. You already just talked with him, and this one I'm looking specifically at Chief Pat. He gets to number 1, Clash Royale tweets him specifically. That's like, what? Literally, you guys probably talk all the time. This is really your only tweet today? Clash Royale, that you're only going to interact with tweets from Chief Pat? Like, why even have a Twitter then? We already see Chief Pat's tweets if we want to see Chief Pat's tweets. So, the YouTube community needs an overhaul, and it needs to come from Supercell. And I'm not saying, like, Supercell, terminate everyone and let's start over. I'm saying Supercell needs to see, they need to find some guys who are showing strategy, who are doing some good work in the community, and not just promote the guys who spent $5,000-$6,000 to get to the top and preach whatever strategy works that day for whatever reason, and they can get a crown maybe. And then lastly, guys, the free-to-play. It's not working out in this game. In Clash, the free-to-play players had farming, and it takes, 2 years right now if you were to get upgrades perfectly, but you control how fast you progress in Clash. If you want to farm all day, you can farm all day. If you wanted to just go wipe all day, you could do that. I mean, free-to-play, you could just train up your army, attack when you wanted to, and get off, and the gemming wasn't really necessary. In this game, what am I supposed to do if I wanted to catch my friend? Say I started the first day it came out, but say I start today. It's, almost 3 whole months since this game released. There's no way I'm catching my friend unless I'm destroying their device and not letting them play. There needs to be some way where you can make up ground on other people. It doesn't work this way, where free-to-play literally just has to wait long enough without any control, and with this, the updates are ridiculous. They added legendary cards. That's great. I can't wait for mine. Oh, wait. It's never going to happen. The only 2 cards in the game I don't have are legendaries. And that's because they're the only ones I can't buy in the shop. I've had to buy so many in the shop. It's ridiculous. So why am I just sitting here waiting for legendaries? What my prediction is their legendaries are going to be going into the shop probably at the mark of around 15,000. If you do the quadratic regression line, they should be in there for 5,400, but I don't see Supercell doing that. I see them putting it in at 15,000, but they're probably just waiting until they have 3-4 legendaries, so you can't just buy them all up one day, just wait continually. They want you to have to spend a crap ton on these legendaries. And they need to overhaul the chest drop system so you're not getting the same cards once you're fully maxed. Like, they need to just have it selective. I don't want a gold reward. If I'm ever going to be jamming, I don't want to be getting reimbursed with gold for my hard work getting these chests full of my money. Like, what? I don't want gold. I want the card. The only card I need. Like, that's... You've seen the chest openings. You know these guys are getting reimbursed with gold. That's dumb. That's just dumb. I wouldn't pay a dime for that. I just couldn't see it. But hopefully, guys, you survived my first rant video. I know it's complaining, but I think Supercell just, if they see this is what Supercell needs to do with this game. These are the flaws with the game. Most of the time, I love this game. I just had to get these all out and made one video on it. So, guys, hopefully if you did enjoy, like it up. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Am I misguided here? Or do I got stuff wrong? Is there a different solution that's better? But, guys, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more. And until next time, this has been CupcakeSmasher, bringing you another video.